Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine Dancy. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Romulus Community Connection Weekly News Show. Mayor Burcroft and the City Council passed a resolution declaring February officially as Black History Month in the City of Romulus. Starting off the month is the annual Black History Month Soul Food Dinner and Program on Tuesday, February 9th. This event is open to the community. Dinner will be served from 6 to 7:15 p.m. in the Romulus High School cafeteria, and there will be a program following from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the auditorium. If you would like to help cook, donate, or volunteer for this event, please call Reverend Rita Talley at 734-595-6330 or Tina Talley at 313-408-3637. On February 18th, the library will be showing the film The Great Detroit and hosting a Q&A with the filmmaker Anthony Brogdon. Program starts at 6 p.m. Today I'm here with Dan Wood, Vice President of the Romulus Little League Board and also a coach with the Little League. How are you today, Dan?
Doing well.
Good. Thanks for being here. So I know we've had some sign-ups for the 2016 season coming up for Romulus Little League. Is there still time for our kids to sign up?
Yes, we will be doing them this weekend and every other weekend until Valentine's Day at the Romulus Athletic Center, Friday evenings from 6 until 8 and Saturdays from 1 till 4.
Great. So I know probably a lot of our viewers might have been in Little Leagues, both in Romulus and in the area when they were growing up, but might not have known that we still have our Little League going. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how the program is doing as a whole?
We're trying to expand enrollment as much as possible. We currently have roughly 130 athletes, both boys and girls, ages 4 to 14. We are also expanding it up to the high school level, so we're looking to try to expand that this year. And we're also just trying to increase teams. Right now we had 1 T-ball team, 1 farm team, 2 minor, 2 major, a junior and a senior team. Next year, we'd like to expand back to the way it was when I was a kid, have multiple teams. Actually, we had 2 junior teams. So we're trying to get at least 2 teams in every division, and we are interleaguing our games with Flat Rock, Huron Township, and Brownstown. So we have our regular season games. But we'd like at least 2 teams in every division so that we can compete against each other.
Great. Now, during the season, what kind of commitment would that consist of for our students?
A typical season will start, the season does start the last weekend in April, and it goes until the last week in June. And it's usually 2 to 3 games a week, depending on the week, because they get guaranteed 12 games a season.
Great.
We schedule roughly 18 to 20 games. That way we don't have to worry about rainouts. Mother Nature in Michigan isn't always that cooperative.
Right.
So we have to, we build in so that we can have a mandatory 12, because if we don't have 12, we're not eligible for tournament play. We always let our groups go to tournament play at the end of the season. So we also have the tournaments after the season.
Great. Awesome. So, and then what about our young people that maybe have never played baseball or softball before, and maybe they're a little older, late elementary or middle school? How would Little League fit into their interests?
We have a wonderful coaching program. We handpick all of our coaches, and the high school program is the lead for the coaching staff. The little children, the 4, 5, and 6, are coached directly by the high school staff with clinics and pickup games on the weekends. And then every weekend we also do regular clinics for all levels. And the coaches are really good. We coach the coaches, the high school staff coach the coaches, so they know what to expect and what skills to teach and the expectations for each age level, so that they're not trying to exceed it, but they also almost have a great expectation at the end. When you start, if you're 7 years old, this is what you should do so you can move up to the next level. And we do the clinics on the weekends to keep all the skills up at every age level.
Oh, wow, that's great. Awesome. So when the parents and kids are coming in to register, what do they need to bring with them? What should they be prepared to do in order to get involved with Little League?
Very good question. We always forget the information because we are affiliated with the National Little League, so they have criteria and they have paperwork that we have to comply with. If they want to get a head start, go to RomulusLittleLeague.com.
Okay.
And the paperwork, all the paperwork needs to be filled out is on the website, and they can bring that with them.
Oh, print it right out?
Print it right out for us,
Yep.
and then when they come in, they will need to bring the parent's driver's license to show that they live in the city, and also 2 proofs of residency, which can be utility bills, anything really that's got their name on it. It has to be dated between February 1st of 2015 and January 30, last day of January.
31st.
31st. I forget how many days are in the month. 31st of this year. It's got to be between that time frame.
Okay.
And it's got to have their parent's name on it. It has to be a parent's name on it. And bring the child's birth certificate. We'll make a copy of it to put in their file. Those are the mandatory things that we have to have in order to put a file together for any individual player.
Okay. And what kinds of pricing are you looking at to be enrolled?
The young children, the 4, 5, and 6, are $60, and then it's up to $80 for the bigger kids. Cost effective for, we have mandatory 2 umpires and uniforms and that. And there's a $50 refundable volunteer fee that basically you write us a separate check, we stick that to your file, and at the end of the year we just hand that back to you as long as you do 4 hours of volunteer work somewhere in the Little League. And then to get the uniform, you have to sell the 2 boxes of candy.
Okay.
Or you can buy out if you choose.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that's pretty reasonable, $50 to $80 for the quality of an instruction that you guys provide, as well as the number of games and the experience for the kids for the summer. I mean, that's a great program.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys are interested in registering for our Romulus Little League ages 4 to 18 at the Romulus Athletic Center this weekend and every other weekend until Valentine's Day, Coach Wood, why don't you give us a phone number that they can reach the Little League at if they have questions?
734-664-7409 is my number, and the website, RomulusLittleLeague.com, has all the other information, including the packet to register and all the information on what they need to bring and other contact information for the other board members.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tanya with the Recreation Department, and just wanted to give you a couple of upcoming events that we're going to be having. Mark your calendars for February the 15th and the 16th. We'll be holding our midwinter break family fun days. We have some exciting events going on, and we want you to be a part of it. So come on out. It's from 6:30 to 8:30. Actually, registration is at 6, and it's going to be at the Rack on Monday and Tuesday. So mark your calendars and come out, and let's have some free fun. Also coming up on February the 18th will be our annual Mother-Son Dance. Come on, moms, and get your sons, and let's have a great time together. This will be held at the Romulus High School, and you can purchase your tickets here at City Hall. They're $20 a couple, and each additional child is $7. So mark your calendars and come on out, and let's have some fun.
The Romulus High School Drama Club will be performing Tambourines to Glory, written by the acclaimed African-American author and poet Langston Hughes. Performances will be Thursday, February 18th at 6:30 p.m., Friday, February 19th at 7 p.m., and Saturday, February 20th at 3 p.m. Tickets are $7 for adults at the door. The city's Black History Recognition Breakfast will be Monday, February 22nd at 9 a.m. at the Romulus Athletic Center. This program is open to the public free of cost, but you must RSVP by calling the mayor's office. The library, again, is holding a special Children's Living History story time highlighting Rosa Parks on Tuesday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. And closing out Black History Month will be a community Black History bus tour. Tanya Cofield and I organized this tour for the first time last year, and we are happy to be offering it again this year. The bus will leave from the City Hall on Monday, February 29th, and travel around the city, stopping at historically significant sites that were and still are important to the Black history in Romulus. Pre-registration is appreciated by calling the mayor's office at 734-942-7571. Tickets are now available for a euchre tournament fundraiser to benefit the Romulus Memorial Cemetery on Friday, March 11th. Tickets are $20 per person. Only 100 tickets will be sold, and they are going quick. So come purchase yours in the clerk's or mayor's offices at City Hall, or contact Cemetery Board Chairperson Jan Lemon at 734-941-0996. I'm here again with Dan Wood on the board of the new Romulus Swim Club. Welcome, Dan.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so we've got some exciting news. There's this new Romulus Swim Club here in our city. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how it came to be and what you're looking at doing?
We have a beautiful pool at the high school, and we've noticed that it hasn't been used too much, so we decided that we're going to start by creating a club swim, at least for a year, possibly for 2, to create enough swimmers that are competitive, have the ability to compete, so that we can actually create a varsity program for future at Romulus High School to compete under MHSAA. Right now it's just going to be an AAU swim, and we're going to invite anybody from the ages of 4 to 18 to join. And see if we can seed that program so we can get a varsity program.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know growing up here in the district, we have, like you said, we've had this beautiful pool, state-of-the-art technology there. We're very fortunate to have that right here in our own community. And this is great that you guys have formed this organization to really take advantage of it and spread the love of swimming to our young people. So I think that's a really great idea. So how can our students and get involved with this club? How would they sign up?
It's anybody, it's open to anyone, but we do give a preference and discount to students currently enrolled in Romulus Community Schools. And the registration starts this coming Monday at 5:30 at the pool. Registration will begin roughly at 5:30, and then we're doing a skills test for all the new swimmers, so we determine where they stand. No experience, especially in competitive swim, no experience necessary, but there's a skills test to determine where you are, and it's based on age. Can you do 25 yards, because we have a yard pool, all the way up to 100 yards for the competitive swim.
Wow, okay, great. So the registration is this Monday, February 1st.
Yes.
And do they just show up at the pool?
Absolutely. We'll have forms there. We're so new, we just got permission last night.
Okay.
We are actually in the Downriver Conference for the AAU, and so we've been trying to get in. We've had to find out who we were going to compete against, things like that. So officially last night we've got permission to actually utilize the Romulus facilities, and now we are getting ready to compete. We actually we're doing a shortened season this session, because the plan for normal AAU clubs are 3 sessions a year. This one, since it was about halfway over when we got permission, we're only going to do 3 regular meets and then go to the district meet, and then we're going to do a spring and then a fall. Those ones are going to be full meets. Typically an AAU swim meet season is roughly 8 to 10 meets, dual meets, because we allow all the competitors from ages 4 to 18, really. We allow them all to compete. We do what's called a dual meet format, which means you have 2 strokes, be it freestyle and backstroke, freestyle and breast. They pick 2 strokes for the coaches agree upon the 2 strokes beforehand, and then they do all the relays. But every swimmer gets to compete in that meet. So it allows every swimmer to get a chance to get in there and compete. Even if they're 4, 14, all the way up, they actually get to swim against somebody.
Yeah.
And then we go to the district meet, which is just like a high school swim meet where you have to do all strokes and all of the relays.
Okay.
That's why that's a day-long process.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of swimmers.
Wow, that's a great opportunity. So let's see. They just show up at the Romulus High School pool this Monday. How can, if our viewers have questions, how can they get a hold of you or the other swim club board members?
The primary contact person is either the aquatics director from the RAC, Chelsea Strong, and she can be reached at the Romulus Athletic Center, as well as the gym teacher, Coach Craig Otter, and he is at the high school. You can reach him at the high school, and they'll have all the information for Monday.
Okay. That's awesome. All right, so it's all. I hear the athletic center mentioned. So it seems like you guys are it's not in competition with the RAC. It's kind of complementary too, right?
Absolutely. The RAC is a training facility, really. Their job is to teach the kids to swim, and now we get to put those skills to good use and see how well they can use it to compete.
Great. Yeah, so if you're already enrolled in swim classes at the RAC, this would be a great idea to kind of expand and just keep growing your love for swimming.
Perfect continuation.
Yeah, and swimming is so cool too because it can be a lifelong activity.
And it's very healthy.
Yeah.
It's the only activity that uses every muscle in your body.
Yeah.
So you're able to, it's very good. My daughter's been swimming for a long time, and I think on average she burns like 6,000 calories a day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very good exercise too. So it's a way to keep kids out and keep them active.
That's important too for our young people. Keep them healthy and active in the community. That's great. Awesome. Well, this is great news. I think our viewers would be happy to know that this is a new program that's happening in our city. And again, it can be for ages
4 to 17.
4 to 17, and they do not have to live in Romulus. It can be anyone in the area, but Romulus Community School students do get a discount in the program. So,
Correct.
Great. So thank you so much for being here, and hopefully our viewers will reach out and tell all the young people to come sign up and just take advantage of this wonderful resource that we have here in our community.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Great. Thanks. Save the date for the 3rd annual Mayor's Ball. This fundraising gala is hosted by Romulus Mayor Leroy D. Burcroft and Belleville Mayor Corrine Connolly to benefit the Romulus and Belleville-Donahue Boys and Girls Clubs. The event takes place on Saturday, March 12th at the Sheraton Hotel in Romulus. Tickets are $100 per person, and sponsorship opportunities are also available. If you have any questions, please contact Event Coordinator Rob McLaughlin at 734-578-5682. You have one more week to support the Blanket Drive organized by the Romulus Veterans Outreach Committee, along with Romulus Professional Firefighters Local 4126, Detroit Metro Airport Firefighters Local 741, and Rolling Thunder Chapter 5 to benefit the Detroit Veterans Center. Donations are accepted at Romulus City Hall, Department of Public Works, the Romulus Athletic Center, and Romulus Public Library. New and gently used blankets, comforters, quilts, afghans, and twin-size sheet sets are accepted until Friday, February 5th. This has been Romulus News You Can Use. You can stay connected with us on RomulusGov.com or Facebook.com/City of Romulus. If you'd like to take another look at this newscast, any of our City Council meetings, or other cable programming, please visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/City of Romulus. Have a great week, everybody.